What's up everybody, hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. Last time we got the first lemurs here in our park, so it's two of them. Unfortunately it's only two male, but perhaps we find some females there as well so we can get more out of them. And well, we actually want to, improve what they have here. So the first thing they want is a shelter. Unfortunately I only have one shelter type at the moment. So we're going to focus on a bit of researching soon as well, since money is not a problem anymore. And those animals really also need more places to rest and stuff like that. And I'm really eager to see what we can actually research, what stuff we can actually research there. What other things, you know, how many things there are and stuff like that. Alrighty, and now we do need a few trees there as well. And for the terrain, that's those trees there. I just need to check with one of them what he actually likes, what kind of terrain. So he wants trees. And he definitely wants short grass, it seems. Perfect, so that's enough short grass already. Then we want some long grass. Well, actually, he doesn't want to have so much long grass there, but a bit of more soil there. Okay, that's perfect. As you can see, it's going down now. That's the important thing. The long grass, that is. Okay, a bit of short grass do we need though. Perfect, that's it. Very good. So terrain wise it's looking good, but now we need a climbable area. So he needs tropical biome. So for that we might actually go for what? Animal has escaped. It seems like they went out of here. The thing is, that is an interesting part where we can show that right now. Okay, we lost them because the wall was too low, you know. So in this case, what we can do is we can edit this barrier here. And then we can select the whole thing here. It's going to cost us a lot though, so we need to be careful about that. And once we have that, we can actually start raising... Oh, actually not like that. I actually wanted to show you something here. And that is, we can take the whole thing and move it up. If the icon stays with us, you know, so... It doesn't stay. Now it stays. Perfect. So now we can raise it, the whole thing here. I'd say we'll raise it to about 5 meters. That should be pretty high. And just look at my money now. I've got 10,000. Boom. I've got 7,700. That cost me quite a lot there. But it's important for those little buggers. Otherwise, they are going to escape again and again. And they're out here now in the zoo. And we need to catch them again. I think it's only one that escaped. We still should have one in here. Yep, the other one is here. The other one actually has been caught before we could do anything with him. So we're just going to deliver those little guys here in here again. So it just cost us a bit of money there. And otherwise, it should be fine for now. So that's a good thing, demonstrating here the height of those walls. Very important. And next up would be, well, some trees. So they like tropical trees. So in this case, we could just show look what we got here. That's temperate, so they will not quite like that one there. We got some bushes here. Some other trees, perhaps. What's that? That's grassland. That's for the tundra. There we actually have some, some moss. Many options. In this case, we're just going for the tropical one, so they like that. And we just need lots of those trees then here, so they feel welcome. So in this case, well, some bamboos, probably close to this one here. Welfare is already improving with that. Actually, we shouldn't probably have it too close to... Ah, look at that. Okay, it's because the wall is of wood. Okay, so that's interesting. He's escaping again, look at that. Like, he really doesn't want to live in there at the moment. And he just goes out there again. And I'm sure we're getting that message in a second. Yeah, he's out there once again. Okay, so it shouldn't be a wood wall, obviously. We have to edit the barrier there. Let's take the whole thing here once again. And actually make it something where they can't climb. Corrugated. I'm pretty sure that's the one. And of course, we still want to have some glass windows here where people can look in. So it's best, of course, also to have some of those trees here. Let's see, banana tree, that's tropical. Some of those trees, oh, that is a huge tree here. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's a big one. Unfortunately, it's not tropical, so I can't build it here, but they look amazing. I've seen them somewhere. In this case, we just want to have a few of those trees here, where they can then just climb around in front of my people. Oh no, this is actually clipping. Why is the animal window opening up all the time? This is actually a bit clipping here, so we shouldn't have it that close to it. Or we can just move it around like that. Those trees there. Let's just get rid of them here again. So we have a few of those things there, and also, of course, something for climbing. So they do like something to climb around, you know. So we have, like, we can have, yeah, something like that here between those trees. So they can climb around between them. And also a fire hose bow. Is that good for... No, it's not. Okay, so we can't have that. So there are only certain things here that all of those animals want. This one here is probably for lemurs as well. Yeah, it is. So we can actually have something like that, where they can just, you know, sprinkle, getting a bit wet there. Like that. Where's the other one now? So we still should have one. Yeah, this Galapagos is still kind of like starving, even though it's got everything. There's the box. So let's get this first animal in here again. And where's my second lemur? There he is. Perfect. So now both of them are in there, and they should not be able to escape anymore. And look at their welfare, 80%. So it's really high too. Now that they actually have everything they need for their terrains and stuff like that. And also the plants is 95%. And look at that. They're already using those things here to climb around. And my people can actually watch them. That should be interesting. We also want to have, well, a few more trees, I'd say. A few more bushes here and there. As long as it's tropical, no problem. So they will like that. This looks pretty tropical to me. And then we can have a few of those things here in between. Unfortunately, what I can see is you can't change the density, you know. So you can only really have one of them at once. So if I have a few of those bushes, I really have to place them one by one. Which is, of course, for an area this size here, might be a huge task there. So not something that I necessarily would like to do all the time. I just want to check how much space do they have. Are they happy with the space? Oh yeah, actually there are too few adults, so that's what they don't like. So that's something we have to change. We still have another one here. So it's 55, so we should probably get 2 more of those lemurs in here before we continue. So let's have a look there, lemur. Hopefully we do have some. Yes, there we have 2. Actually had a female too. Let's adopt both of them. They're just costing a bit of money there. Something we have plenty of. And then we take them here. And just move them into the habitat. And the female especially. Oh yeah, and this time, you know, they're pretty old there once again. So they're not close to dying like the last one. But I didn't have a choice there. It's only 2. And perhaps the female still likes to, you know, get some children there. And oh, we have a few buildings here that have problems. There's the ATM. Okay, there's a low demand on them, but they don't cost me that much, you know, so ATMs are not that important. This one's efficient here, low demand for the chief beef. So we probably could close it at this point, and the toilets are low demand. So that's not really a problem as far as I can see. We do, however, have the keeper huts that have no power. Let's have a look at them. So over here, that's because, yeah, this transformer here is malfunctioning. And we should have some mechanics for that. Unfortunately, not enough it seems. We have one. And he seems to be pretty much on low energy. So let's take another mechanic there. And he's going to work on that. Perfect. That should actually solve it. It's starting to look like something from this point of view. You know, we're getting more trees here now. What I could also do... Oh, yeah, I really just want to check it real quick. Perfect. Now social group is at 100% there too. So they're really liking this place now. And we do have, yeah, something to feed them. There's the keeper hut. And you're totally right, of course. My guests don't like to see stuff like that, you know. So keeper huts, for example, or entrances to the gates. So we need to hide that too. So first of all, for that keeper hut, I want to have another transformer here. Because they need power too, of course. There's a transformer. We also need a little street going over there. Perfect. And now what we can do is have a few trees here, some bushes here that kind of hide those things. So we still have lots of those things that perhaps something bigger. Yes. Something like that. In between those walls here. And of course those walls themselves, they don't look so good either. So we're probably going to have another tree in there or something. Let me have a look there at the trees. Of course we could take something like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, what a tree. Yeah, this one's fine already. So we could have something like this here in the bushes, you know, so... So they're coming out of the bushes there, kind of. And, oh, yeah. This is, of course, going to hide those facilities then a bit. Perfect. So it's not that visible anymore. That's the important thing. And look how many guests are coming in. Getting us some good money there. How much do we have in the donation boxes? Quite a lot there, I'd say. And in this way we can make this whole place more beautiful. We also need to replace this one here, it seems. Now for the ring-tailed lemur here, in this case. Where people can learn something about them. I think this one's broken too. Let's also get this advertising up there again. Educational advertising. And right, hopefully they're getting some food there soon. At the moment it doesn't seem like there's any keeper for them. We need to unbox those animals there too. So let me have a check here. Do we need another keeper? I'm going to get another keeper here. Very good. And you should be giving them some food now. That's important. And of course something else that came to my mind. Oh, wait a second. First, what we can do here is we can just have a few more trees because I still don't like the area here. Of course, this would be perfect for a really beautiful rainforest kind of area where they can just climb around all day. But the thing is, you have to place it one by one, you know, so that's, I don't know. There's a lot of work there, it seems, to do that. I mean, of course, we can do that. But there should be an option where you can just place a lot of them at once. Yeah, we got some starving animals there once again. I'm going to make it a bit more chaotic in here, because otherwise it's not looking that natural. So we have those things, and then of course we do need the bushes for that as well. Otherwise it doesn't look like a real forest ground. And for that we would need some tundra bushes in this case here. Something that seems to be very hard to find. Just overall. Perhaps I can find something for, let's say, just tropical. Very good. This is possible too. So then we can find tropical stuff. Some bamboo bushes here. Oh, they look good. And perhaps something else to climb on. That might be a good option there too. We still have lots of things here where they can climb on. Climbable stick here. Of course, we could also have a lake or something here, but I don't know if that's really good for them. I'm not so sure about that. This is looking not so bad here, actually. We could have another climbable platform here in the middle. And they're feeling pretty good now. So 80%. Only the enrichment here is missing. The food enrichment in this case. And yeah. We still have the Galapagos, which is starving. Where is it? We need to find it. This one here. I think it's in a box, right? Yeah, perfect. So we can move this one back again to the habitat. And there is some food here. It just shouldn't go into the water here. So we had the problem that this water here is actually not that good for a turtle. So I think for this we actually need to get rid of the water there first. Right, and now we can, yeah, raise this one here again. Like that, and then we can add some water here again. Perfect. That's just looking a bit better there on this side. Very good. And on this side we have now the lemurs, and people can just watch them from inside there. Very good. Looking good so far. We got lots of litter here, so we probably will need another one, a caretaker here. Look at that. Lots of litter, so we should also get some bins up here. There we have bins. This is not looking pretty here at all. So much litter here. Let's get a second one or third one, a third caretaker here. They need to clean up this mess here. Actually, it's looking pretty bad in the whole area. Okay, so that's that. Other than that, no big warnings, I think, except for my dying Galapagos turtle. But this one's been dying without over 50 minutes or something like that. So no big deal here. We have the turtles now, we have that. I really want to look out for my stuff there too, so they don't seem to be so happy all the time. So we probably should have another area just for the stuff. This is kind of like a side path here, you know, where only the staff can walk. So it's like the entrances to those cages here. And I think it might be a good idea to have some more staff buildings here then. Whatever they need, you know, so they actually do need a lot of facilities there to keep them happy. So we do have the veterinary surgery here. We don't have a workshop yet, so let's get a workshop up here as well. There's another staff building. Hopefully we can place it somewhere in here. That might be a good thing here. No, it's obstructed there all the time by those trees. So I think we need a second staff building then anyway for all my stuff. It can house 4 staff members here, and we can also, like in Planet Coaster, decide what we want to focus those staff rooms for. So we can just go for staff healthcare, something that is probably the best idea in this case. So keep them happy at the moment, keep them healthy as well. And we also should get something for energy. So the rec room in this case here, they can restore some of their energy. Hopefully that's not costing us too much there. Alrighty, and I also want to continue researching, of course. We do have 2 vets here, so we can actually go for, yeah, the lemurs definitely need some researching there for the enrichment. So that we have at least everything on level 1. The second veterinary is going for the turtles there, so we have both of them, because they're still only level 0 here. So we need to get for first level there. before we can do anything else. Then we have 2 mechanics at the moment. They can also research stuff. Look at that. We can actually go with the mechanics. They can actually research themes that we can have then in the park. So like the new wolf theme in this case, that's the architecture. That's pretty cool. Some food shops, some transport rides, more abilities for power, shelters and climbing, so we can get more shelter options. Let's get one mechanic for the shelters here, because all my shelters look the same at the moment. Not something I like. Perfect, so that's that. How's my loan looking? I had a loan that I could... Oh, I've already repaid the 5,000 there. That's very good. That's it about. Yeah, so we paid back all our loans here, so we are totally out of that at the moment. That's also pretty good. And right, so far, not that bad for my first zoo. We still have the dying Galapagos. So this is a bit strange here. It's been dying for quite some time. It's got no water and no food, despite us having some food here and some water there. So it's a bit strange. I don't know what's going on there. Of course, I got some protesters because of that. And I probably will also need another mechanic there. This mechanic doesn't seem to care about this one here. Okay, and hopefully one of them gets here some food actually, because they're starving. That's not a good thing. Perfect. But they're still in here, right? Yeah, they're still in there. So there's one sleeping at the moment. They feel pretty fine here. And the other ones are probably climbing around somewhere. Here's one. And the other ones are probably in here somewhere. How's the dirt looking? Okay, it's looking a bit better here now. So hopefully this is getting solved. It's a bit embarrassing when the whole park looks dirty. And right, let's have a look at my wolves there. They're feeling pretty fine so far. The thing is, we got lots of baby wolves there in the last episode, which are grown up now, it seems. That's pretty fast. So we got really a lot of wolves in there, and they're still feeling happy about that. That is a good thing. So they're not feeling like there are too many of them or something like that. We could probably go for a few trees here though. Otherwise they're just, and it just looks so empty here. They're feeling pretty fine there too, so no problem there so far. So it's about time that we focus on some new habitats, I think. And also a bit of research there, so we can get some more themed buildings out there. And definitely also a bit of more shelters here, more of those things here. So that we add a bit of a variety. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool, I think. The same with the bear habitat. So there, once we start to decorate those things here, it's starting to look like something. I especially like the vegetation in this game. It's looking really natural. So where's the bear? Do we have him? There he is. He's really nice and dandy. So actually we could get a second bear in here. You know, I know he's 100% at the moment. So getting another one might be a good idea. Yeah, this turtle here is still dying. Let's see how long it's dying. Like this one's perfectly fine, you see. Paloma, she's totally fine. She's got enough food, enough drink and stuff like that. This one here just likes to die, obviously. So, hopefully we're doing something here. The vet is already checking her. She's going for the, or he's going for the food now. So hopefully he's going to eat something. And that we are not losing him. Other than that, pretty happy so far. We're going to continue with some new buildings in the next episode once the research has finished. Stay tuned.